We're coming live from Temple. I'm not going to over-exaggerate it, but we're getting a bomb threat.
Yes, sir.
Ain't that nice? Yeah, tell me, say, a man, walk bomb for school for the kids. This sound like the Dora Shamisha for Call of Duty. You know what I did?
On the spot, news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on. A blessed and wonderful Monday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, me peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps. We're going to kick it off over there in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled Kingston Western Police Division. We are in the wee hours of Saturday morning. This man presently on your screen was taken out in a hail of bullets by criminal elements in the community of Denham Town, somewhere along the lower section of Wellington Street. Yeah man, may I tell you. Now the man presently on your screen has since been identified by his name as Shaquille Powell, but more popularly known in the streets and in the criminal underworld as Brady, or some people may call him Shaq. Now, this criminal element, as I stated earlier, was taken out in a hail of bullets by other criminal elements. But this man is a known criminal. A known youth will go around and grab. Yeah, man. Do a couple of knockings and clappings back in his time here on earth also. Now, one of his latest run-in with the law is sometime in March of this year, where he was arrested and charged by the police for shopbreaking and larceny and also malicious destruction of property following an incident in Ragsville district in Geisel, St. Catherine, where on that day, date and time, he was picked up by the police for the robbery. He was charged along with a 27-year-old man known as Tafari Dakri, said to be a taxi operator of Tivoli Gardens. Now, as it relates to that particular incident, the official police report clearly states that sometime around 8 a.m. on that day, the business owner closed the business and left. It is said that upon his return, he found the entrance of the establishment broken. It is said that 4 lucky draw roulette boxes were also damaged and cash estimated about $80,000 was stolen. An investigation was launched which led to Dakri and Powell being arrested and charged after a question and answer interview in the presence of their attorneys. It is said that they were later granted bail in relation to that particular incident. So he was basically out on $500,000 bail for that particular incident. And now he met his demise by the hands of other criminal elements in his particular area of Wellington Street, Denham Town. Yeah, man. So this just goes to show that crime, youth and youth, definitely don't pay. Because the end result of living a life of crime is in rare circumstances, 35 to life. And in definitely and not so rare circumstances, 6 feet under. Yeah, man. So choose and choose wisely. Now, anyways, make we continue. Now, over there in the St. Catherine South Police Division, a knockings and clappings go on over there. Billions knockings, may I tell you now. 3 man end up get can up and 2 end up lose them 3 points. So the Greater Portmore Police in St. Catherine are keeping a close watch on sections of Gregory Park following a flare-up of violence. So 2 men end up get can up, losing them 3 points to the hands of criminal elements in the Gregory Park community on Saturday, and 1 man seriously injured, hanging on to dear life by a thread. The deceased man has since been identified as 46-year-old Cedric Crooks, but more popularly known in the streets as Gungo. A next man identified as 47-year-old Michael Manley, but also known as Bada Bada in the streets, end up losing them 3 points. It is said that both men was from the Gregory Park community. Now, reports from the police suggest that the 3 men were at a bar in the area when they were pounced upon by a lone criminal element who was heavily harmed with a firearm. It is said that the lone gunman opened gunfire, hitting all 3 men. It is said that Cedric Crooks and Michael Manley reportedly received can-up wounds to the upper body and head. It is said that the other man received can-up wounds to the chest. It is also said that the suspected criminal element that took the lives of these men escaped in the area on foot. It is said that residents summoned the police and the men were taken to the hospital in a bid to save their lives, where Crooks and Manley was pronounced you know what, and the other man admitted in serious condition. The police have not yet released a motive for that brutal knockings and clappings. But Senior Superintendent of Police Christopher Phipps, the man in charge of the St. Catherine South Police Division, stated that they have maintained a strong presence in the area and are disappointed that this incident could have happened. He stated, and I quote, "We will not allow criminal elements to disrupt the peace for the rest of the year, especially for those who are definitely looking forward to a peaceful Christmas." End quote. Now, over there in the St. Catherine North Police Division, this criminal element here, presently on your screen, who was freed of criminal charges in the recent Wandan Klansman gang trial, end up get can up and lose him 3 points by the hands of the security forces. It is said that a brazen knockings and clappings took place between this criminal element identified as Khalifa Williams, otherwise known as Barber in the criminal underworld. All of that took place over there on the Winterpen Main Road in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, on Saturday. Now, preliminary reports suggest that Khalifa Williams was fatally taken out in a hail of bullets during a shootout confrontation with the police. It is said that Khalifa Williams, aka Barber, who had been in custody since 2017, was on trial for being a part of a criminal organization. He was, however, acquitted in March due to insufficient evidence. This criminal element, though, was the second acquitted defendant in the Klansman gang trial to be taken out by the police. Another man who was freed during that gang trial, Damian Elliston, I also covered a vlog on him, was also taken out by the police during an alleged confrontation back in September. But this criminal element here, Khalifa Williams, dangerous youth, because since his release from custody and being acquitted from the Klansman gang trial, he was responsible for at least 3 knockings and clappings that took the life of some people. He committed this particular knockings and clappings that took place on the 3rd of November 2023, sometime about 5 a.m. in the Cecil Gardens community of Marchpen, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. The deceased man in that brazen knockings and clappings was a 35-year-old man known as Ratty, said to be also of a March Pen address. Now, this criminal element here, I tell you, go on with a bag of things. Yeah, man. It is said that he was also the man that took the life of Donovan Brown of a Clarendon address, who was taken out along Carlett's Road in Marchpen in the early hours of Tuesday morning, November 6. Yeah, man. Dangerous youth. Now it is just a matter of time, as I've always stated. You will run rogue and rant and rage and commit all your acts of atrocities. But at some point in time, the long arm of the law will get you, and you will most definitely be cut down. Yeah, man. So anyway, make we continue. Now over there in the parish of Clarendon, I tell you, from a day I come like Clarendon, I step up the badness and start take with some people life quick and fast in a bid to catch up with Mobile or Westmoreland. Now the latest victim of these brutal onslaughts in Clarendon is a woman who was taken out in a hail of bullets whilst her sister narrowly escaped injuries during a robbery in Comfort District in Clarendon on Sunday morning. So the deceased woman has since been identified as 43-year-old Marie Shoshana Smith Martin, otherwise known as Browning in the streets, said to be a vendor from Sandy Bay in the parish of Clarendon. Now the police report suggests that sometime around 10:15 a.m., the two women were traveling throughout the Comfort community selling goods from a grey Nissan AD wagon when they were approached by a male who requested to purchase a pair of slippers. Now it is said that whilst the sisters were assisting the man purchasing the pair of slippers, another man armed with a handgun pounced upon them from the bushes and ordered them to hand over their monies and valuables. It is also stated that the sisters cooperated and reportedly gave the man their cell phones and an undetermined sum of cash. Subsequently to the robbing, the gunman ordered the victims into the bushes, which they refused. The now deceased, the police stated, in a bid to defend herself, attempted to reach for a machete in the motor vehicle and was taken out in a hail of bullets by her attacker. It is said that the sister ran into nearby bushes and escaped without injuries. It is said that the vehicle was driven away by the culprits but collided some distance away and was abandoned. It was later seized by the police. Really sad, wicked and heartless and weak, all dirty criminal elements, all dirty kind of boy. Yeah, man. Only to deal with two helpless females who just a try to hustle a dollar to put some bread upon them youth table. How wicked and heartless can some of these criminal elements be? Unharmed and also females. And this is how they were dealt with. Poor me, I tell you. The thing rough. But anyway, still in the parish of Clarendon, CTAC detained two and seizes a gun in a vehicle in a Clarendon operation. So two men end up there behind bars right now and a firearm off the streets in the Chapelton community in Clarendon that took place Sunday. So the arrest and seizure basically was followed by a special operation carried out by detectives from the Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Branch, which is CTAC. It is reported that sometime around 1:20 p.m., detectives went to the Chapelton Main Road area where they signaled a white Toyota Probox to stop. It is said that the driver complied and the vehicle was searched, and during the search the police stated that a black Keltec 9mm pistol with 2 magazines and 3 9mm live rounds was found inside the vehicle. It is said that the firearm and ammunition and the vehicle was also seized by the police. However, both suspects, one of whom is a taxi driver and the other said to be a farmer, were detained and escorted to the Maypen police station for further processing by the police. So most definitely we'll be hearing about that, the outcome of it, in subsequent newscast. And finally, my peeps, over there in the parish of Westmoreland, a jerk man, a chicken jerk vendor, end up lose him 3 pints, no longer among the land of the living. Now on your screen is 41-year-old Errol McDonald, said to be known as Jerky in the streets. The criminal elements them take the man life whilst at his stall in Westmoreland on Sunday morning. It is said that the knockings and clappings took place along the Landila Main Road in Savannah Lamar. Now the official police reports suggest that sometime around 12:30 a.m. that's in the wee hours of Sunday morning, Errol McDonald and a teenage boy was at his jerk stand when a motorcycle with 2 men approached them. It is said that the pillion disembarked and pointed a firearm at them and robbed them of 2 cell phones and an undetermined sum of cash. It is said that the gunmen then reportedly opened gunfire, hitting Errol McDonald in the head before escaping. It is said that the police were summoned, and upon their arrival, Errol McDonald was seen laying in a pool of red substance. Leaking from his body appears to be blood. It is said that he was then transported to the hospital in a bid to save his life, but it was too late as he was pronounced you know what. It is said that persons have since taken to social media to condemn that brutal slaying of the jerk vendor. One Facebook user stated that this one hurts. No more jerk chicken. No more jerk chicken neck. This is really sad. Mankind wicked. What did he do to deserve such a brutal ending? Another Facebook user stated that why them never just take the money and take some chicken and galang. I knew you from I was a baby, the Facebook user stated. Oh my God, this is really, really sad. The user lamented. Really sad indeed, my peeps, to see how the hard-working people, the contributing factors of society continue to lose them 3 pints to the hands of non-progressive elements. Yeah, man. So anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscasts. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.